Hi friends of the twins, welcome back to our channel. I recently made this as a cake table centerpiece for a very special 16-year-old's sweet 16th birthday party. If you haven't seen this DIY, I'm going to link the video in the description bar below. And today I want to share with you how I made these as her party favors. If you're interested, please keep watching. Okay friends, for our supplies we'll need miniature candies, whatever you choose. Here I have ribbon. I'm going to actually use 2 of the 3, but I haven't quite decided what I want to do yet. This is a Dollar Tree wine glass. I have an assortment of crystals that I got at Hobby Lobby, and there are actually about 4 different sizes in there. You're going to need 1 rubber band. Next I have name labels. These are the stick-on ones. I bought those at Hobby Lobby, at Office Depot, and cardstock in metallic, and it's kind of a gray color. I got that at Office Depot. Your trusty glue gun. I have a picture, and I chose a baby picture. You can use whatever you like. Extra glue sticks. You'll need a pair of scissors, and you'll need a pair of tweezers. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is make the bow that will be our topper for our party favor. I'm not the best bow maker, but I can do well enough to get the job done. So we're just going to start with 2 pieces of ribbon that I'm going to cut to the same length. Now ladies, if you like, you can use just 1 type of ribbon, but I decided to use 2 different types because I like the texture and the contrast of it. I just think it adds a different dimension to it. Okay friends of the twins, what I've decided to do now is to cut this textured ribbon in half. It is actually going to be layered on top of the satin ribbon, and I think by having the 2 different sizes that it will help it to, kind of pop out and stand out even more and give it a little bit more dimension. Here we go. Here's my attempt to make a bow. If any of you ladies have any suggestions or are able to give me any pointers and tips on making bows, then I certainly welcome that. Leave me a comment down in the comment section. But yeah, I'm gonna give it a try. The textured ribbon is wired, so that certainly helps. The satin ribbon is not, but yeah. Using wired ribbon definitely helps you out, especially when you're as bow challenged as I am. Once you finish your bow, just kind of set it aside for a moment. Then we're going to get our wine glass and we're going to fill it with miniature candies. And for this size wine glass, it took maybe about 6 pieces. You can always go back and fill it in with a little bit more if you see where it's needed. Okay, what we're going to do now is just start to glue down our bow. We're going to glue it to the side of the glass. And I chose to glue down the satin ribbon just because it's a solid piece of ribbon, and it will have more coverage, to get it glued down to the glass. The glue would just simply go through the textured one. Alright friends, now this is what I consider to be the good part. We're going to now start to actually embellish our bow that we just made with our crystals. And you can use whatever size. You can use one size, to cover the entire bow, or you can use varying sizes, just whatever strikes your fancy. I'm going to be using, I think I actually ended up using definitely two, maybe three different sizes of the crystals. And I'm just going to put them kind of all over. You can use as many or as few as you like. Now your girl Rhonda is definitely a bling girl. So I'm going to choose to use a few more crystals. I think I have about maybe six crystals on each loop. And I love the way that it turned out. Now we're going to take our cardstock and cut out a piece that is large enough to leave a border around our picture, because we're going to embellish this in just a moment. It should look something like that. And we'll take our name labels and we're going to add them to the bottom, or you can add them to the top, whatever strikes your fancy. I added mine to the bottom. Okay, we have our label there. Then we're just going to start to embellish the border of the picture with our crystals, and it'll end up something like this. Use as few or as many as you like. And now we're going to simply glue our picture to the center of the front of the wine glass. Okay, now we're going to be making a smaller bow that we're going to put at the bottom of the wine glass. It just helps to add a special touch to it, and to also balance out the color as you look at the party favor going from top to bottom. And to make the small bow, all you're going to do is put glue on each end and then fold it in so that the ends kind of touch in the middle, and glue it down. That's all we're going to do. And for this smaller bow, I'm going to go ahead and incorporate the third ribbon that I had. I chose it because I liked it, so I might as well go ahead and use it. Okay, initially I cut the two pieces of ribbon the same size, and then I decided to go ahead and cut the textured ribbon. I chose to cut that one just a little bit smaller, because once again we're going to be layering one on top of the other, and I just think that it looks better that way. Helps it to stand out more. Okay, now once again you're going to just place glue on each end of your ribbon, fold it in towards each other, towards the middle, press it down and hold to your glue sets, and then that will become your bow. Now ladies, I don't want you to worry too much about it if it ends up not being perfect. You're going to be actually placing a smaller bow on top of it, so any little imperfections won't even be noticed. Now the textured bow and the tool type bow, the first one that we made, we're actually going to end up being the same width, and I didn't want the textured one to get lost in it. So here you see I just trimmed it down a little bit. Now I'm just going to get the smaller one glued on top of the big one, just like this. And for the finale, I'm going to put a crystal right in the center of it. And for this, I did choose to go with the largest crystal that they had in the, in our little assortment there. And ladies, you can certainly choose to use any size crystal you like. But once again, your girl is a bling girl, so I chose to go with the largest one they had. I definitely wanted it to be noticed. All we need to do now is get it glued to the center of the stem of our wine glass. And I'm going to go back and add a little extra glue just to make sure that everything is all nice, safe, and secure. And here we have it. This is our final product. I ended up making a total of 25 of these, and they were a big hit at her party. I also wanted to tell you, if you're planning a party, just say for younger kids, you can always use plastic as an option. Party City offers this same stemware in plastic. You get a total of 20 in a pack for $9.99. I hope you've enjoyed this DIY. Please leave me a comment and let me know what you think about it. Ladies, always remember, make the life that you live a life that you love, because life is short. Thanks for watching.